Whoops. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Jen Gordon. I'm the Humane Educator here at Kinsale Humane Society. And this afternoon I'm going to be showing you, and with some kitten help, how to make your own kitty condo. So a lot of us have been getting a lot of things at home these days because we're staying home and staying safe. We've been getting lots of things in boxes. And cats love to either climb up high or have a place to hide. Now that doesn't mean every cat likes to get up high or likes to hide, but most of them like to do one or the other, if not both. So I'm going to show you some ways you could do this at home, and there's a couple different ways to do it, and you can get as creative or not as you'd like. This is a very, very simple one. It's literally a cardboard box. I cut off the open flaps, and I cut out a hole for in and out. The reason I did that rather than leaving the box whole is if you ever need to get your kitty out quickly, it's a lot easier to do this than to try to reach in and grab your kitty and make them come out if they don't want to. So I have it sitting on top of a blanket, and then for added warmth, also to make it cuter, and as a place to perch on top if they wanted to, assuming they're not a too heavy cat. You can just cover it up with some blankets that you have, or even towels that you have at home. So this is one. Another idea is we happen to get these kind of oblong boxes today, and these might be a kitty condo for a tiny kitten, but might be even more fun if you cut holes on both ends and make it a tunnel. And again, these could be, here's another shaped box. Decorated any way you want to. You can get really creative or not. Like I said, you can just use blankets or towels or things you have at home. You could get fancy and get some cute fabric. As far as, especially if you've got creative kids at home who would like to make one thing that's nice, depending on what you use, as long as you use things that are safe for the cats, because they could get chewed on, clawed on. So we want to make sure we're not using anything that a cat could get hurt on. So we want to stay away from like sequins, glitter, that type of thing. But if it's paper, fabric, stickers, that would work great. You just need to have whatever you have at home. So maybe some markers, some scissors, some tape, or some glue. And you can get as creative as you like. I made this for your extra large kitty, or maybe a group of kitties. So on the front, I have some hearts and a lion, and this is just something I cut out of a magazine or an old calendar somebody might have. On the top, I didn't take this one or glue this one down, but it's full wrapping paper. This one happens to be cute and has kitties on it. To give you ideas of different ways you could make this, this is kind of a collage. Again, I cut up an old calendar that we had laying around. Another way to kind of upcycle before we recycle. And then on this side, for anyone who might be a SpongeBob fan, this was some old wrapping paper that we happen to have from an old birthday party that we repurposed to decorate. So you could do this any way you'd like. I'll show you real quick how easy it is to get the basics of it done. So the first thing is you want to obviously use what you have at home, but you want to have a box that's big enough for your cat, where your cat's not going to enjoy it. So there has to be enough room for the cat to get in and out easily and be able to lay down, move around in there. Got some kittens scratching over there, having a lot of fun. So then you want to take your box, my supplies over here, get out of the way, and you're going to want to decide how big you want your opening. Now, if you're a kid doing this, you definitely want to make sure that you have your parents' permission and supervision, and I would leave the cutting to them. But you might want to draw where you want to cut first. So, if I'm looking at this box, and I'm asking mom or dad or grandma or grandpa, or my other favorite adult who's available, I might draw this first and let them know that that's what I want cut out, and then let them know too that I want to cut off these open edges. You can do this with a scissor, but it's easiest and probably safest to do it with a safety razor blade. Again, this is for grown-ups, not for children. So you want to go real slow along the edge. You want to make sure you're keeping it far enough away from yourself. And then it should just snap off.
Have some very intense people watching on the ground.
The kittens are having fun watching Jen as well.
And you'll see it's pretty easy, doesn't take much time at all. What takes time is the creativity piece. And again, a lot of it, to be honest, it's for you. If you feel like being creative, if you're trying to make your kitty condo match your decor. Otherwise, keeping it simple is fine. What your cat's going to enjoy are the fluffy blankets you put inside and having a new, unique place to hide out and play. These can also be really good if you happen to be or are thinking about becoming one of our foster families, because these are nice disposable enrichment for your pets. You don't have to worry about sanitizing anything between different cat families. When they're done playing with them or they destroy them, you can recycle it and make a new one. So that's how you make a kitty condo. And again, like I said, I could decorate this with markers, I could put some stickers on it. If I don't want that background or the cardboard, I can make sure that I do like cover it with something plain background, and then add my stickers or my collage pieces from a magazine, and you end up with a result like this or that. And I think we had some kittens checking them out, didn't we?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So it can be a lot of fun. It's fun to make, and it's fun for most cats. So I hope you enjoyed this, and we'll see you next week, same time. We'll be breeding to cats next week, and then the week after that we'll be doing a DIY for dogs. So thank you for tuning in, everyone.
Bye.